Hello, good morning to one, good morning to all. Hello, knights, hello, kings and queens, good morning, and welcome one and welcome all. Come on in, let's have a talk, let's have coffee, conversation, and inspiration. I am His Majesty, and I will be with you shortly. As you come in, congregate with the other people that are in the chat. Say hello. If you don't know someone, make a new friend. All right. Okay. We're almost there, guys. All right, I see you guys coming in. I see you coming in. Hey, Reese Cup. What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Y'all come on in and join me for coffee and inspiration. All right. Y'all come on in. The show is about to start. It's starting soon. So get on in here. Let's have a talk this morning. Good morning, Auntie P. Lee. Good morning, Erica Spotford. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. Yes, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for joining us this morning. Come on in here. As you guys know, usually under normal circumstances, while the screen is, while we're not on the screen, I usually am talking with my husband, Joseph, but Joseph is not here this morning. Joseph had a doctor's appointment this morning, so he will not be with us this morning. It's just me, His Majesty. So y'all come on in here and let's have a talk. Let's have some conversation. What's going on, Monte? What's going on? I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? All right, we're almost there. We're getting started. We're getting ready to get started. Y'all come on in here. You don't want to miss it. Hit that like button. Hit that like button as you come in. I only see 2 likes. I need for y'all to hit that like button. Hey, Lawrence. Good morning, Lawrence. How are you? All right now. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on in. Oh, we got some good topics today. I got some things to talk about with y'all today. Yes. Y'all come on in here. Come on in and join me. Yes, for inspiration, motivation, and everything else across the board. Come on in, join us this morning. Join me this morning. All right. Thank you for coming in. Are y'all hitting that like button? I only see 2 likes. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in here. All right, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all no longer. We're gonna do a countdown, and we're gonna do a small break, and then I will be with you immediately after that. Okay, so here we go. Y'all want the countdown? Here we go.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us for Coffee with the Kingz. I am His Majesty. Listen, I need for you guys to hit that like button, subscribe button as you come in, and also don't forget, if you want to become a member, hit that join button. Now also remember that if you are on an Apple device, that join button will not be there. Okay? You're going to need to go on an Android device or a PC in order to join us. Or just simply look in the description box of this video at the end of this video and you will see the link to join as well. All right? We, the McRaeKingz, appreciate all of your support, and we ask that you continue to support us by going over to our McRaeKingz boutique and getting your McRaeKingz merchandise, your Dare to Be Different merchandise. Also, don't forget to check out our brand new line of sneakers. All right? With that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. Always remember to walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness, and remember it's Team McRae all damn day. Talk to you soon.
Hey there, what's going on, guys? Good morning to you guys. What's going on? Hey, let me do my roll call. This is something that Joseph normally does. Good morning again to Reese Cup, Erica Spotsford, Auntie Pee Wee, Reese Cup. Also, we got with us Lawrence, we got Monte. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And for you guys over there on Facebook, thank you for joining us too. Please make sure as you're coming in that you're hitting that like button. And if you are not a member of our page, make sure that you hit the subscribe. Or if you want to join, if you want to become a knight at our round table, make sure you hit that that join button. If you don't see the join button, it's because you're on an Apple device. If you're on an Apple device, you will have to go to a PC or an Android device in order to join our page. Or just simply after this video is over with, click the link that's in the description box if you want to join. Okay? With that being said, let's get into it. Good morning, everybody. It's me, His Majesty. You guys know who I am. As you can see, I'm solo this morning. Joseph is not here. Joseph had a doctor's appointment, and so he is not with us this morning. However, he will be with us later on this afternoon. We plan to do another show this afternoon, so not to worry. You will see Joseph later on today. Okay? Also, guys, remember to hit the like button. Make sure you do that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you share this video out. Share this video out with as many people as you can. Share our channel out with as many people as you can possibly share it out to. For those of you that are new, if you don't know who we are the McRaeKingz. And under normal circumstances, my husband, Joseph, he would be sitting by my side, but he's, like I said, he is not here at the moment. Joseph had a doctor's appointment, so I'm doing a solo show this morning. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into what the topics of the day is, because we never do just one topic. We talk about a host of different things. First, I have to apologize for the technical difficulties of the last video that I dropped on last night. It was a technical issue with StreamYard, and unfortunately, I had no control over that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what I talked about on that video that I dropped last night. But before I do that, first of all, I want to thank everybody that sent their well wishes and their prayers up to me when I was ill last week and I was in the bed and I wasn't feeling well. I want to thank all of you, each and every individual one of you, for sending your well wishes out to me. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I appreciate you. And I love you so very, very, very much for your concern. I'm happy to say that I am 100%. I'm back to 100%. I feel a whole lot better than I did last week. Just to give you a little background as to what was going on with me. Just recently, Joseph and I, we had our second COVID-19 shot, and unfortunately, the second shot really took a toll on me, health-wise. Oh gosh, you wouldn't believe some of the things that I experienced. I was waking up in the middle of the night, vomiting, and I was sneezing and coughing at the same time. My sinuses were acting up. I had a headache. I had shivers and chills. I had cold sweats, hot sweats. I had a headache. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. But I've said this before and I'll continue to say it. My experience with the COVID-19 shot was my experience. Don't allow what I endured to deter you from not getting the vaccine. But what I will tell you is this, and I'm pretty sure that you've heard this from either colleagues or family members or friends. In taking the vaccine, you're going to experience some type of reaction or side effect, whether it be something as simple. It could be something as simple as it just makes you sleepy, it makes you tired, it drains you. That was one of the things that it did to me. It drained me. Oh my God, I had absolutely no energy, and it just really that second shot really did it to me. And for some people, the first shot they experience side effects. I, on the other hand, didn't really experience a lot of side effects from the first shot. The only really negative experience I had was I was very tired, and my arm was very sore for about 2 or 3 days, but I made it through. And listen, the small amount of time that I had to endure these side effects was well worth it, because I feel safe, I feel protected, So I encourage you to go get the vaccine. If you have questions, ask questions. Speak to your doctor, about it. And don't allow what others have endured to deter you from taking the vaccine. Listen, I get it. I know there's a lot of people out there that are really saying, no, I don't want to take this shot. I've spoken to a couple of friends that said, no, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I get that. I also understand those that just want to wait and see, what really, is happening with the vaccine itself. I get it. So, just guys, this environment that we live in, where we're having to protect ourselves by wearing masks when we go out. I know that it's become frustrating. It's been a year and some months now since this whole pandemic has happened, but we just have to stay positive and continue to just take care of ourselves. And that's what I encourage you to do. At the end of the day, not talking about the vaccine or anything like that. Make sure you're taking care of you. Make sure you're doing what's best for you. Um, so, got that out of the way. All right, so we're going to talk about. Well, I'm going to talk about what I discussed on the last video I dropped last night. Um, Last night was so crazy. Joseph and I were in bed and we were having a discussion. We were talking about SWV, the Verses, the Verses platform, the Verses trilogy that is going on in this in our music industry right now. Joseph and I, we got into a little heated discussion about it because of the attitude that people said that Coco of SWV had on the Verses. And I don't know, for those of you, I don't know if you guys watch the Verses. I don't know if you just indulge in that. I myself, I really don't indulge in the Verses trilogy or platform, and I'm gonna give you guys my honest and open opinion about the Verses platform. But people have really been coming down on Coco from SWV and saying that she was acting stuck up and she was being arrogant and they were saying just really bad things about her. For me, I felt like it was really unfair of people to judge her. But if you have been watching, if you have been looking in the YouTube streets, there was an explanation for her whole demeanor at the Versus event that was on Saturday night with SWV and Escape. Before arriving to the Versus event, Coco was in her hotel room, and she actually looked outside her hotel room and witnessed a murder. She witnessed a woman get shot 4 times, and she actually watched this woman get shot and her body drop right before her eyes. And she got to the event and she had an anxiety attack. And this is what I was trying to explain to Joseph. I was saying, Joseph, the reason why she was, she appeared as though she didn't want to be there was because, she had just witnessed this horrible, horrible thing. And it wasn't that she was being arrogant or cocky, but it was just something that happened, right before she came to the event. And I just, I'm the type of person, I try to get people to look at things from both sides of the perspective. Now, me working in the music industry for 20 plus years, I've met Coco, I've met SWV, I've met Escape, I've networked and worked with a lot of the artists that have been a part of the Versus trilogy. And I know Coco to sometimes appear as though she's arrogant. And yes, I know that she can be arrogant. She can be an arrogant person. But believe it or not, she's one of the sweetest people that you would ever want to meet in your whole entire life. She's the type of person that if you're hanging out with her and, you're out and let's say you're at a restaurant, she's the type of person that'll say, you put your money away. I got this. That's just the type of person she is. And she's a very soft-spoken, and she's not really an arrogant person to be around, And A lot of people take offense to people that are arrogant. And, I used to be one of those people that took offense to people that were arrogant. And, I realized that arrogance, number one, is a sign of intelligence, you know. And, so I respect people, I respect that, Now, there are people out here that just choose not to deal with people that are arrogant because they just can't deal with it. They just can't, some people just can't deal with that. And I understand that, I get that, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted you guys to understand that's the reason why it appeared as though she didn't want to be there. She had just witnessed a horrible, horrible tragedy before she got to the venue. Um, and let me just I'm going to give my open and honest opinion about the Versus trilogy. Um, guys, bear with me for just one moment. No, it's okay. I'm going to give you guys my open and honest opinion about the Versus trilogy. As I stated, for those of you that don't know, I worked in the music industry for 20 plus years. I've written, I've sang, I have, I have some songs that I've published, and I have some music that's out there. And for those of you that are ever interested in hearing some of my music, please feel free to inbox me. I'll be more than happy to share that with you. Unfortunately, because of copyright reasons, I can't play my music on my platform. I know that sounds strange, but believe me when I say this, the music industry is very, very, very difficult to explain for those of you that don't know anything about the music industry and don't know anything about being an artist. For those of you that ever want to hear any of my music, please feel free to inbox me. I'll be more than happy to share that with you. I just can't share it here on my platform because I don't own the rights to a lot of things that I have done. You know, but here's my view on the Versus trilogy. And this is with all due respect um, to the man that came up with this whole Versus platform. Very famous, very well known artist in the industry named Timberland. He was the mastermind. He is the mastermind behind the Versus trilogy. Now, let me just give you a little history on the Versus trilogy. It started out as a way of artists not competing against one another. It started out as artists sharing their catalog of music. It started out with Erica Badu and Jill Scott. And, Erica Badu and Jill Scott, when they did their Versus trilogy, they played their music. They played different songs from their catalogs. And, it was a celebration, But now the Versus trilogy has turned into this competition. And, I think it's just the dumbest thing. I think it's I think it's the dumbest platform ever thought of. And the reason why, and you guys call me what you like. I'm just, I listen, the one thing that I am very proud of is I'm proud first of being a black man. I'm very, very proud of being a black man. But with that being said, understand this. And Monte, I'm so glad that you're here because you can attest to this. I come from a day and age where there was always, I come from segregation. There was always segregation. And Monte, you live in Lumberton. That's where I grew up at. I grew up in Lumberton, North Carolina. And Monte will tell you, And please confirm this for me, Monte. Monte will tell you. Growing up in Lumberton, if you've never been to Lumberton, North Carolina, I grew up in a place where Black people lived on one side of the railroad tracks. I kid you not. This is honest and serious. Lumberton is separated by a set of railroad tracks. Black people lived on one side of the railroad tracks. White people lived on the other side of the railroad tracks. We as Black people, growing up as a child, I was told never to go over to the other side of the track, over to the side where white people lived at. So in my childhood, I've witnessed segregation. I've witnessed so many negative things when it came to us as Black people. And you know, it changed me as I grew. It changed me as a person. It made me just at times it made me sad, but it also made me also just, oh my God, you wouldn't believe. Sometimes I would get to lay in my bed and wish that we as Black people would be able to get along. I would wish that, you know, my peers, my friends, people that lived in my neighborhood wouldn't tease and ridicule not only me, but other people. I've always been a person that rooted for the underdog. You know, that's just my spirit, you know. And for me, the Versus trilogy does absolutely nothing but separate us as people, first of all, number one. And also, in addition to that, guys, what you have to also understand is, in terms of hip hop, I was there when hip hop first started. I was there when the first rap song was played on the radio. I was there before there was a such thing as rap music, you know? And so, because of my history, I have a different view on this Versus trilogy. And for me, it's separate. I feel like it separates not only us as Black people, but it separates artists. Let me just say this. SWV has a catalog like none other. Escape has a catalog like none other. These artists that have participated in the Versus trilogy, they all have great catalogs. There would be no no SWV if it wasn't for R&B music. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for me, I feel like today music it separates us. It separates us. You have, for instance, I'll give you an example. When you talk about Nicki Minaj and you talk about Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim, people want to say, well, Nicki Minaj is the better rapper. Lil Kim, some people say Lil Kim is the better rapper. Some people said Tupac was the better rapper. Some people said Biggie was the better rapper. Why can't it just be that they were all great? Why can't it just be that? Because they were. They were all great. Listen, I come from listen, I am a child of the 70s. And guys, you and hear me when I say this, especially the young generation. I want you guys to understand what music did for us as a race, as a people. I want you to understand that. I was born in 1967. 4 months after I was born, Martin Luther King was assassinated. And not only, and that was a tragedy, but so many other things happened. We had the Black Panther Party. We had, you know, there was just racism and segregation, and you know, There was just so many bad things that happened to us as a people in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. There was so much negativity when it came to us. We weren't treated fairly in this country. But the one thing that we could always depend on was the music. The music is what brought us through. It was the music that brought us through. I was watching CNN last night, and Don Lemon. Shout out to Don Lemon. I love me some Don Lemon, honey. That is that. If me and Joseph wasn't married, child, me and Don Lemon would be married. Okay, but you know, I was watching CNN last night, and they were doing a documentary on Marvin Gaye and his music, and how his music talked about the Vietnam War and what our black young men endured, how these young men, as soon as they graduated from high school, were just pulled, and they were just taken, and they were made to go over to Vietnam to fight a war that they knew absolutely nothing about. And Marvin Gaye, whose brother was whose brother is a Vietnam veteran, and was fighting in the Vietnam War back then. He wrote about the things that were going on in our world, and see, that's what music was. That's what music was. Music told a story. Music was music. I mean, you would, back in my day, we would put on a song, and it would take us on a journey. In today's music, it doesn't do that. It doesn't take us on a journey. All it does is it beats down and beats down and beats down. You have one rap artist beating down another, or you have one artist that doesn't like another one, and they wanna fight. Or unfortunately, we have things like what happened with East Coast, West Coast. We lost two great rap artists, Biggie and Tupac, because we, as black people, pinned them against one another. We took sides, and for me, I just have to beg. I beg to ask the question, why? Why is it we, as a people, always have to fight? We always have to fight. And let me just say this, as a content creator, and this is with all due respect to all you content creators out there for what you do. I listen. I respect any content. I don't care what it is you do. If you I don't know. There's this unspoken, there's these unspoken categories that they put us in here on YouTube, like the beef sector, the love sector, and this sector and that sector, and so on and so forth. I respect anybody. Before I can say anything about anything that you do in these YouTube streets, understand this. I respect you as a person, as a human being. I may not agree, or I may not watch, or I may not indulge in what you as a content creator do, but at the end of the day, because you are a human being just like me, I respect it. But, I ask myself this question all the time. Why do we always have to fight? Why is it us that always have to fight? Here we have this great platform like YouTube to do and to talk about anything that we want. We can cover any type of topic we want. We can do any type of show we want. We can do any type of review, any type of presentation, but there's always somebody in the background that's looking to break us down. And it's not, and it's us, it's our people. It's our people. Why? Why, people? Why do we have to be this way? Why do we have to be this way? I've said this before, and I will continue to say it until people get it. and I'm going to continue to feel this way until people get it. We as a people will never, ever be able to enjoy the fruits of our evolution until we are able to get along and we are able to sit at the table and have constructive, mature conversations about what we disagree about. And we have to learn how to respectfully disagree with one another. Now, listen, I understand that there are some people like us that may, um, some people feel like they need to bring awareness to some of the shady and underhanded things that we do. And I get that. I understand that. But why does it always have to be a beat down? I mean, I've heard things about people going to content creators' houses to fight them just because they didn't like something, because somebody didn't like what they said on YouTube. Why is it us? Why is it us? And see, the reason why I can't talk about any other race but mine, because this is who I am. I can't talk about white people and what they do. I can't talk about other races and what they do. The only people I can talk about is us. I feel so, like I said, I'm proud to be a black man, but at the same time, sometimes I am so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed by my people. And the reason why I get embarrassed by my people is because I know that we can be better. I know that we can get along. I know that we don't have to fight. I know that we don't have to ridicule and tease and break each other down. But that's what it appears like. I mean, social media has turned us into monsters. Monsters. And let me say this. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I've not endured in it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I have not indulged in it. I have. I've indulged in beef before. But there came a time when I had to say to myself, you know what? At the end of the day, how much gratification do I get out of breaking somebody else down? Maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. How much gratification am I going to get out of breaking somebody down? Listen, I saw something yesterday. That absolutely horrified me. Horrified me. I'm not going to mention no names, but I saw and I witnessed somebody do a voodoo spell on another content creator. Really? Is that what it's come to? Is that what it's come to? I said to my husband yesterday, I said, listen, we have invested all of this money into the McRaeKingz studio. I have, and believe me, Joseph and I, before the pandemic, we used to go out on tour. I have equipment here. I have hundreds of dollars of equipment that him and I we travel with when we go out on the road and stuff like that. I told my husband, I said, I'll take all this stuff outside the backyard and burn it before I will sit here and battle with somebody that, first of all, I've never met and may never meet in my whole entire life personally. I refuse. I refuse to fight with my brother and sister. I refuse to. And this is gonna sound cliche. It is gonna sound cliche, but like Rodney King said, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just get along? Why does it always have to be a battle? Why does it always have to be a fight? Why does it always have to be a belittling or a stoning of another black man or woman? Why does it have to be that way? It sucks, guys. It sucks. We have to do better. We do. We have to do better. It really sucks that We, like I said, have this great platform like YouTube where we can do whatever we want to do. And what we choose to do is fight. What sense does that make? I want y'all to ponder over that. Ponder over it. And I want you to take that in your everyday life. The next time you're in a situation or you're in an environment where you may be having a discussion or debate with someone about something, think about that. Think about that. Think about what type of positive gratification are you going to get from breaking the next person down? What does it do? And how long does it last? What does it do to you to hurt someone's feelings? How much gratification do you get out of that? We got to do better, people. We got to do better. I'm telling you, we as a people, listen, we as a people have evolved, but we don't know it. Our ignorance tells us that we have not evolved, but we have. And we're in the new day. And if we're going to be in the new day, we're going to have to learn how to walk a different way. We're going to have to learn how to talk a different way. We're going to have to learn how to get along with each other in a different way. It's sad that the only time that we as Black people get along is when something tragic happens, like what happened with George Floyd, or what happened with what is happening with these. That's the only time that we can come together. The only time we can come together is when something like that happens. That's the only time you see Black people getting along. Other than that, all you see is this person, this Black man breaking down this Black man, this Black woman breaking down this Black man. It sucks. It sucks. And it really, really needs to change. We really need to make some changes. Yeah, Terry, when I saw that video yesterday, it broke my heart. It broke my heart because I know the person that the person did the spell on. I know that person. I know her, and I know her to be a nice person. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't. And this was another Black person that did this. Why? Why, people? Why? What purpose does it serve? What does it do? It doesn't do anything but divide us. When I saw it, it broke my heart. It broke my heart. And my heart went out to her. It really did. My heart went out to it went out to her. And like I said, I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to say her name. For those of you that watch some of these other content creators, you guys know who I'm talking about. But I hope I don't ever see something like that again. I don't ever want to see something like that. It horrified me. It horrified me, but at the same time, it broke my heart. It broke my heart to see another person do something like that to another person. It broke my heart. Now, let me just say this. I don't believe in all that voodoo stuff. I don't. I really don't. But just the sheer fact of the act of doing it was terrible. It was terrible. And to be honest, the person that did it, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. And I would ask that person, how much gratification did you get out of that? What did it do for you? What did it do for you, and how long did it last? Did it make you smile? Did it give you satisfaction? Did it make you laugh? And if it did, for how long? And was it worth it? Was it worth whatever you felt after you did that? It was, and oh my gosh, just thinking about it. Why people? Why can't we? And and I, I really hate to talk about black versus white. I really do. And listen, I'm not saying that white people don't fight. I'm not saying that they don't battle with one another, but they battle over things like politics and what's going on in this country and which way this country is moving, how our country is going to evolve. See, these are the things that we as a people need to start focusing on. Okay? What we need to start focusing on is how we continue to keep the majority of the House Democratic instead of fighting one another. We need to be trying to figure out how, once this presidency is over with, we reelect the current president, get him reelected, or if there's a better candidate out there besides him, get a better candidate reelected instead of getting somebody in office that's not gonna do that's just serves us no good, like the last president that we had. That's what we need to be fighting about. But we don't fight about that. We fight each other. We fight each other and do voodoo spells, and we fight each other about how we fight each other about things like I don't like what this person had on when they was doing their show. We body shame. We shame each other the way somebody else looks. We ridicule those that look different from us. This is what we as black people do to one another. And it's not just going on in these YouTube streets. It goes on in all of our black communities. It's happening right now. That's why there's trans women that have been killed simply because of hate. And it's not white people that are killing trans women. It's our own people killing our own people. We are enduring black on black crime. People are saying, stop the killing, stop the killing. We're killing one another. I watched the first 48 and I kid you not, I see nothing but black men killing black men. That's it. When is it going to change? When are we going to be different? When are we going to dare to be different? When are we going to challenge ourselves to be different? That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that, we have to live in a world where we don't fight or we don't have disagreements. But for Christ's sake, why does it always have to be a fight? Why does it always have to be a fight? Why do we have to hate on one another? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense, guys. Hey, Patricia, how are you? Terry Hughes, let me tell you something. My husband loves you to death. My husband talks about you all of the time. He loves you to death. He talks about you all of the time. All of the time. Um, guys, have you guys checked out our sneaker line? Yeah, we have a sneaker line, guys. And you know, I know we've talked about it. And you know, support black businesses. Support black businesses. Joseph and I, we are the McRaeKingz, and in addition to us being the McRaeKingz, we do have several business ventures that we're in, and you know, we ask for you to support us. We do. We ask for you to support us. That's our sneaker line right there. Now, um, I understand and I get that, you know, some of our sneakers are a little bit pricey. But when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, how many of you um, or your children or your family members own a pair of Jordans? And how much did you spend on them? I've known people to spend more than $200 on a pair of Jordans. You know, these are sneakers that were designed by me, and I'm very very proud of them. And you know, I'm hoping that you guys support us and get them here. We're accepting pre-orders now. If you want to, if you're interested in getting our sneakers, please click the link that'll be in the description box, and you will get a. It will take you to the website where you can get your pre-order, and purchase your sneakers. And you know, stay tuned. We although these sneakers here are generally, you know, this is our basketball sneaker line, but we do have some sneakers coming out for the ladies, and you know, I apologize to you ladies, because a majority of our audience are women. And you know, when I was creating these sneakers, I didn't consider that. So I'm right now in the midst of creating a line of sneakers for you ladies as well. So I don't want you ladies to think that I forgot about you, because I did. I didn't forget about you ladies. I'm just in the process of creating a sneaker line for you ladies. And trust me when I tell you, I've already completed one shoe, and the sneakers that I created for the ladies, oh God, you're gonna love them. You ladies are really, really gonna love them. You know, just stay tuned. We have more coming. We do. Make sure that you go to our McRaeKingz boutique, and the link will be in the description box. And guys, summertime is coming. We got t-shirts, we got leggings, we got sports bras, we have socks, we have all different types of merchandise over there in the McRaeKingz boutique. I'm sure it's something over there that would interest you. Not only do we have, you know, clothing, but we have digital products such as screensavers. We have backdrops. We have a host of different things that we are working on. If you, for instance, if you like this backdrop that's behind me, you can actually purchase it for a small price. It's only $9.99. And any backdrop that you've seen us, you know, seen on our show, you can actually purchase in the McRaeKingz boutique, and you can have it as a screensaver on your phone or your Android device or your Apple device or your iPad, your computer. So we have more than just clothing over in the McRaeKingz boutique. We have all different types of digital products. You just have to go over there and check us out, guys. You do. You have to go over there and check us out. And for those of you that have done so, We thank you for your support. We have, and guys, we have coffee mugs. We have some really nice coffee mugs over there. And of course, you know the name of our show is Coffee with the Kingz. So, you know, we have some beautiful coffee mugs over there. And if it's something that you are interested in or something that you want to see us produce, by all means, send us an email. Our email will be in the description box as well. So, just send us an email. And for those of you that don't know, um, we are also we're also for hire as well. Joseph and I, we do social events, we do public events, we do private events. If you're looking for someone to host an event that you're having or something like that, we do that as well. We have several different packages that you can take advantage of, and the fees vary depending on what you want us, what you need us for. We also do host motivational seminars. So if you're looking for us to come to your state or your town and do a motivational workshop, we do those as well. So um, please just look at all the things that we do and take advantage of what suits you. Uh, and know that when if you do hire us, you're going to get nothing but the very, very best. So yes, make sure that you take a look at all the things that McRaeKingz have to offer. Please make sure you do that. Um, and we're here. We're here. We thank you. We appreciate you for all the great and beautiful things that you guys do for us. And we still need your support. Um, if you can't support us through merchandising, please feel free to donate to the McRaeKingz platform. As I always tell you, anytime any donations that you guys send to us, any cash donations you send to us, goes right back into our platform. We take that donation and we put it right back into our platform to make it better. We appreciate. I'm trying to raise money right now to enhance our platform. So, a $5 cash app, a $10 cash app, a $20 cash app, whatever amount that you want to donate to us is greatly appreciated. Uh, like I said, we take those donations and we put them right back into our platform. This is a short show today. I'm not gonna be on for 2 hours. I'm not gonna keep y'all on for 2 hours talking. But I wanted to come on this morning, and in spite of Joseph not being here, I wanted to come on and just say hello to you guys and say good morning to you guys. And I've done that, and I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms. Y'all know what those are. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, Instagram, and we're also here on YouTube. If you have any suggestions, or if you are a content creator, or if you have a business that you want and you're looking for advertisement, please feel free to email us. All of our information is in the description box. All of our information, and that's it, guys. I'm gonna get on out of here because I gotta go downstairs and check on Jomel. He's a little sad because Joseph left and Joseph didn't take him with him. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. And I want you to do the same thing as well. You guys make sure you walk in love, peace, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember, it's Team McRae all damn day. Talk to you soon.